Hey, what's up, YouTube? T1G. This is Lucky1313, leader of that one guild, 25 guild community, and channel 1313. I'm gonna do a video to show my new R5 team, and it's crazy and it's worrisome, but it's working. Also wanted to show that with an absolute blunder yesterday, we still managed to pull off rank 42. We were less than 2% away from a win on a scheduled battle, and one of our members didn't show up. He was instantly removed because we lost with the fact that he did not use his sword, so we lost our chance at a top 10 finish. Still very happy with my guys. We fought hard, we recovered, we had another sword left. We got dropped from 44 to 108 with an active defense battle because we lost that guild, lost to that last guild, or excuse me, lost to that last war. We're able to win a war in 30 minutes before the tally and secure our defense. Got a win and secure a position in G3 rank 42. We done well, guys. Fought really hard. Shout out to Elite Guild. Very, very proud of you guys. Alright, gonna show my new R5 team here. I've been messing around with it. I've got no damage reducer, no reviver. I'm only using 2 heals. Well, really, 1 heal and 2 cleanser. I've switched Bella for Olivia, although Bella has been working really, really well. I've switched switched in Olivia to give the defense buff, glance hit. Her cooldowns are incredibly low. Let's take a look at her real quick. She has a glance chance here. She surges and removes harmful effects. Max cooldown is 2 turns. This one's max turn cooldown in 3 turns. She basically keeps the team buffed. Not really playing on that. I mean, I kind of am, but the dragon takes the buffs. But I'm playing for her resurge and her glance. Seems to be big help. Alright, let's take a look at it and see what it does. See how long these we're starting at basically 2:30. Let's see how long this lasts. So far, the last 5 raids, it's been successful. Sometimes my whole team lives, sometimes half the team dies. But the objective is to last through the final annihilation, the final jump, and be able to land those debuffs to keep the other 2 going. And so far, we've been successful the last 5 tries. Let's see what we do here. Let's take a look at the runes. I've got Violent Shield, which I use for Guild War. Also, my shield runes have amazing subs on them, so I thought I'd try her in here. She's got just shy under 25,000 hit points and just shy under 1,400 defense. She's in the back line. She also at 218 speed on Violent, so pretty impressed with her. I'm using her because my AA and my front line DQ are tanked out in defense. With that defense buff, it's going to pretty much, lessen the damage that my front line takes, which is always needed. The key stats for R5 is at least 25,000 hit points with at least 1,500 defense. If you have a damage reducer like Diaz or Darion, you can get away with a little bit under 1,500 defense. I wouldn't recommend it. You can get away with 1,200 up. Using my Monkey Man, like I said a couple videos ago, I switched his slot 2 to HP due to his attack sub, and it's really helped him out. He's became a star here. Gonna start playing with his subs a little bit, try to up him, but he's just my go-to guy, my damage dealer in R5. And Kona, I've worked really hard on Kona, was able to get his defense up while maintaining a little bit of speed and his hit points. Need him for resurging and cleansing. So far, team's looking good. That final annihilation is what makes or breaks this. You can be solid all the way to that final jump, but if you don't have those debuffs on, you're not going to make that final jump. As long as you get that attack down and glance and block heal on, you're gonna the odds of surviving the last quarter of his hit points is pretty substantial. It's about this team clicking. R5 is about synergistic teams, landing debuffs, and the ability to keep your team cleansed and healed. A lot of people use 3 heals with a reviver or 3 heals with a damage reducer. I'm trying to defy logic and the odds and skimp my healers down as minimal possible with added buffs and debuffs. And I think I've managed to find a great combination. We'll see how it works. Oh, we just had a big heal there. That hurt. Olivia, she just doesn't stop going. She's just amazing with her skills. Her cooldowns are so low. I like using Olivia in arena offense, or excuse me, arena defense, and she is all over my guild war. Offense, defense, I can make so many teams with her. I've got 2 monsters that, just work well with her, my AA and Grogo. She just opens up my account a lot more for tanky defensive, tactics on offense. Alright, here we go. We're landing some debuffs. We're getting down to the final annihilation. My team's pretty much healed. Not taking a whole lot of damage due to the buffs that I got. There she goes. She resurge on Monkey Man. He does a big 16,000. Any procs twice. Looking good. Getting close to the final annihilation. As long as we keep those debuffs and healed, I'm good. My teammates both are using a damage reducer. Both, I think, with 3 heals. 1, 2, 3. Yep, he's got 3 heals. Here we go. The final jump. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 heals with a reducer. And I seem to survive with very decent hit points. We're going to land the debuffs now. Uh-oh, it's not looking good. Come on, land glance. Still didn't land a debuff. That's crazy. Come on, there we go. We got attack down. My monsters can survive this. Here we go. Briefing on Kona. Kona does a cleanse and heal. Looking good. There we go. Let's get that final push. We need glance, though. And we got a heal. That's not looking good. I lost my damage dealer. Well, that just failed miserably, didn't it? Hold on. We still have there. I can do this with 4 people. There we go. The glance finally landed. I think we're going to be alright. Except I lost my damage dealer. Alright, get a little defense buff there. She brings back. There we go. I think I'm going to be able to stay alive so my head doesn't go over to the middle. That was the first time I've lost Monkey Man in a while. We keep these debuffs on there, we'll be alright. I lost my DQ, which is my block heal. There we go. We're looking good. I'll give them the final push with some glance. Look at her. She just keeps going. Just look at her. Cooldowns are insane, but the dragon takes that buff. And I just finished the last quarterfinal annihilation with only 4 monsters, my AA running front, and Olivia. Look at that. That's the first time that I've lost monsters like this in 5 runs, but there you go. I'll run one more to show. That could have been just RNG. There's a lot of that here, so I got no problem. I'll keep running one more. My drops have been pretty shitty today. That's a nice one. And that's like the 4th time I've gotten mana in a row. Alright, we'll go one more time. See if we can repeat that victory. Yeah, I want to give a shout out again to the Elite Guild. Boy, them boys fought hard. They're out for blood. Every day they're just grinding and building. And we all stick together, all swords used, very disciplined attackers, and we're just increasing our strength, our discipline, and our knowledge. Very proud to. I mean, we're not the best in the server, but we're striving to be the best, and we're going to continue to work hard at it. Do have a slot open in Elite Guild. Not sure if I'm going to fill it. The position and opening is extremely coveted. I mean, you got to work your way up, and you got to earn that spot. If you are interested and you can hold in a G2 offense, come to 1313, find myself, Lucky1313, or Naldo, or Believe, and we'll get you situated in the top 50, top 100 guild for competition. If you're not able to stand at a G2 offense, we've got other G1, G2s, we got semi-comp farming. Just come check us out in 1313. Community of 25 guilds, over 700 people. Team's looking pretty good. Like I said, we get all teams look good till you get to that final annihilation. Getting a little bit of lag. They need to tighten up the programming on this. Server is just so laggy. Again, I am effectively rating R5 with one main healer, one healer cleanser, and one cleanser. No damage reduction, no diaz, no darion, and no reviver. No Bran, no Iona, nothing. Straight, you only live once. Just look at her go. She just doesn't stop. She resurges herself. She keeps the team buffed. She glances. She knocks back attack bar. She's just such a utility monster. And once I discovered her, I really took off with her and her ability to use her well. And I could give a shout out to Max King for bringing her skill set to my attention and allowing me to further my account and strength. Coming up on Final Annihilation, she's got the whole team buffed, and Chasen's got it healed. Took minimal damage right there. Alright. Let's see what happens on Final Annihilation. And she just resurged Chasen, so Chasen's now should have a heal on standby. As soon as her next turn, she should be able to keep my team fully healed. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Completely survived. We got the debuff. She just put Glance Heal on. Excuse me, she just put... we took a heal there. Still survived that Final Annihilation. Team is looking beautiful. Only 2 heals. Look at Chasen go. Fully healed. Fully buffed. Look at that. Ready to go. R5. No reducer. No reviver. 2 heals. Absolutely amazing team composition. So impressed. And I took Bella out, and I didn't want to take Bella out. I was gritting my teeth, but I just wanted to see how she would do, and it just accidentally worked. I'm quite impressed. Absolutely quite impressed. That's just amazing. Just look at that. I mean, this is the part, the quarter life of the dragon is where he hits the hardest. Look at that. She just resurged Vela. Vela cleansed everybody, so that wouldn't be a bad hit. That's quite impressed. Even with RNG at its worst, we're still able to make that final push. Once you keep these debuffs on this dragon, the better off chance at succeeding. And I'm leading in 40% with damage. Man, this is just overall an amazing team. Very impressed. Even though my AA is slow, I have Kona and Olivia to resurge. It just keeps the flow going. Alright, well that's it. Wanted to show... Look at that mana again. Oh my god. This is R5 and I'm getting fucking mana. Alright, well I just wanted to show you guys my new composition for R5. I appreciate you taking the time watching. Find us in the global server on channel 1313. We also have Facebook page. Search that one guild in parentheses. Channel, or in parentheses also 1313. Appreciate you taking the time. Hopefully these tips and tricks will give you the motivation and edge to finish your game. Appreciate your time. That again, this is Lucky 1313, leader of that one guild, 25 guild community.